Hi everybody, my name is Darby Butts and this is my biography presentation on Darlene Crone Todd. Darlene Crone Todd has a doctorate in psychology and currently works as a professor at Salem University, where she also leads the behavior analysis graduate program. She has been able to present at over 50 symposiums and publish peer-reviewed journals that have been read nationwide. Crone Todd prefers to study human choice, high learning, and computer-mediated thinking and learning. She uses humans as her test subjects, oftentimes in their natural setting. And here's a picture of Darlene Crone Todd. Let's talk about some of her articles. Here's a list of the 5 articles that I chose to read and review. In her study, Compose-Based Typing and Keypad Skills Training Outcomes of Unemployed Injection Drug Users in a Therapeutic Workshop, Crone Todd used HIV-positive individuals who are currently in a therapeutic workshop as their test subjects. The test subjects earn money by attending work and typing accurately. One group of test subjects had to have a clean, drug-free urine test to be allowed to work. Throughout this study, it was proven that the incentive of earning more money by accurately typing and being drug-free encouraged the individual test subjects to remain clean from drugs and hold jobs longer. In her study, Assessment of Adult Learners, Crone Todd had 2 raters rate a set of questions that were directly from Martin and Pear. The questions had been previously assessed by a modified Bloom's taxonomy and had also been using computerized personal instruction, also known as CAPC. The 2 scores were compared. According to the MHC order, one rater was a novice and the other was considered skilled. The way the questions were written were categorized differently by the different raters. What may be considered comprehension to Bloom may be considered abstract to the MHC order. Behavior analysts learn that they may need to break things down into processes that could be completed. In Crone Todd's study, The Effect of Changing Grade Criteria on Student Writing, Crone Todd used 14 undergrad psychology students as her test subjects. There were 15 total tests that students were to complete using the CAPC. Students were encouraged to take tests weekly. A test was considered mastered when all of the questions were answered correctly, 100%. By the 11th week, there was a decline in how many tests were being taken. A conditional pass was introduced. This meant that if a student was near mastery on a test, the professor could introduce a conditional pass. This meant that the student could appeal the question and re-answer it. 11 of the 12 students increased their test taking weekly after the conditional pass was introduced. The article Application of Bloom's Taxonomy of Topsy discussed how the CAPC testing was created based on Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy consists of knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. And here's a chart explaining Bloom's taxonomy just a little bit more. In Crone Todd's study, using words instead of jumbled characters as stimuli and keyboard training facilitates fluent performance. The test subjects, minus 1 student, were active members of a meth clinic. Only 58% had high school diplomas. Crone Todd believed that her students could learn to type more efficiently if they learned to type using words instead of jumbled characters. Her students were incentivized with money. They were asked to work in an open work clinic for 4 hours a day, earning $8 an hour that would go towards a Gooder voucher. Slowly, as mastery took place, new rows and letters were introduced into the students' typing programs. This study proved that the students were able to learn to type better using words versus jumbled characters. In Crone-Todd's study, Personalized System of Instruction in Cyberspace, students were able to earn points towards their final grade by completing 10-unit tests, completing midterms, and working as a proctor or grader using the CAPC system. Students were able to take a restudy during a unit test. A restudy means that a student can close a test and take a minimal of 1 hour study break. They are then able to start a new test that consists of different questions. Peer graders or markers were the one who grades the test. These students have already mastered the subject that is being tested on and are able to grade the test. Although there are some differences between the different classes tested, each class showed that the CAPC was successful. The majority of the students passed the program. To pass means to complete enough of the coursework and demonstrate enough knowledge to receive an average grade.